YouTube Tuesday from Barnabas Junction, brought to you in association with the Model Railway YouTube Community Group, MRYCG, connecting the Model Railway community together. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and YouTube. Just search for MRYCG. Good evening, everybody. Just adjust that camera. There we go. That's better. Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to episode 3 of YouTube Tuesday here at Barnabas Junction, and I can say it's back together again, Barnabas Junction. I'll just quickly show you, and we'll have a proper look round in a bit. So there you go. It's all back together again. And if you've seen the latest progress updates, you'll see even the TMD's back. So good stuff. Oh, just put that back there. Right, so YouTube Tuesday, episode 4. Quickly, before we go any further, have you entered the competition yet for YouTube Tuesday's Series 3 launch? The draw will be taking place next Tuesday here in episode 4. Sometime after we start at 8 o'clock. If you haven't already, make sure you go back to episode 1 of this series in my playlist and find out how you enter for the competition to win one of 2 prizes that are up for grabs. One for the 00HO modelers and one for the N-Gauge N-Scale 009 modelers. So first of all, we have to do the usual, and that's do a big thank you to all of those that are channel members. So let's get on with those. First of all, we've had a few more come on board to support the channel. So a big thank you goes out to Humanity Junction, The Train Freak, Building the ELR Step by Step, Mike Pringle, Simon Trains MRS, Owens Model Railways, Leicester Station and TMD, the Taff Vale Railway with Dave Williams, Flint Hills Model Railway Jeff Hammond, Donegal Dad, New Durham Junction, The Growler Blackwood N-Gauge Layout, Containerman 68, Paul Cynic and Hollybrook Junction. Thank you to all of you for supporting the channel with your donations, which will be put towards future prizes here on this show on the YouTube Tuesday with me, Barnabas Junction. So thank you to all of you for your kind, generous subscriptions to the channel, to being a member. Hope you are enjoying being a member, those of you who are showing in green, those are the channel members. And if you want to become a channel member, details are in the description below, as well as links also to every single one of those channels that are channel supporters. So why are we here today? Well, if you've seen the description, you'll have seen that we're going to be having a look at this. This is the Metcalfe Church kit. Now, this is the original kit, not the revamped one that they've done before, because I had this such a long time. And what we're going to be doing is adding, or we're not adding, we're going to be changing the standard glazing, which is supplied with this model. Now, as you'll know, it does come with the crisscrossed black glazing. And thank you very much, John Dawson, for becoming a level 5 train crew member, channel supporter of the show, and also Dave Smith. Thank you very much. That's highly generous of you. Thank you very much. You're very welcome. I will get you added to the support list. So on with the glazing. Yes, so if I can just show the back of it, you can see it comes with the crisscross glazing standard to it. Now, you can actually see straight through there. So what we're going to be doing is they are all glued in. As you can see, that's all inside. You can see the glazing as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to attempt, without destroying this, to take out the original glazing and fit in stained glass glazing. It's acetate glazing, and this is supplied, and it's brilliant service. This was supplied by, and it might sound daft because the title of the company is the Big Train Sound.co.uk. It was purchased via eBay, and they were super fast at getting this delivered to me. It was ordered, and within a day it was here. Super fast. Even though it said second class, it was here within 24 hours of ordering. So super service from these guys. So there you go. I'll just put where is it? There's the camera. There you go. So the Big Train Sound.co.uk. They do a lot of other stuff as well. Valley Brooks, becoming a conductor. Get in your tickets, please. Thank you very much, Valley Brook, for becoming a channel member. So yeah, check these out. They do have a Facebook page as well as the website, and they do a massive amount of different stuff. And I was quite stunned that a sound labelled as a sound company actually did the glazing, the replacement glazing for these kits. So let's have a look. Now, it does come with a brief description on how you do these. There is no private information on there, so we're okay. So a nice written description about what we need to be doing with this, with the acetate glazing, and links also to their Facebook page showing apparently a detailed video on how to fit them. I haven't checked it out, so we're going in at the deep end and attempting to do this without following their instructions. So fingers crossed this will work. So let's have a look at the stained glass glazing. It does come protected in between two sheets, and there we have it. That is the acetate sheet that comes with this, and I'll try and give you the best possible view. There you go, check them out. They are fantastic, and they are the right windows apparently for every single window section on this kit to be replaced. So fingers crossed all goes well. I've got a nice sharp knife, Stanley knife, craft knife, to cut these out, and you see it does come labelled there. You can't quite see it. So we're going to be having a go at replacing the existing glazing with these. First of all, though, what we'll do is, as this show does state, we do channel shout out. So we're going to be going on with the first channel shout out today. And that is going to be, I'll just get it, the channel shout out listing up. It's going to be Dugmore Junction. That's the first one for tonight's show. Shout out, channel shout out. He is a avid MRYCG supporter member. Currently, before the link goes in, he's on 374 subscribers, so it'd be fantastic if we can get him up. And just, that's odd. Andrew Class 374 It's just said hi to Humanity Junction. It's just hello to Andrew Class 374 in Chester Line, and this guy's got subscribers. And there we go. Shout out one, Dugmore Junction. He's on 374 subscribers now. I'll just have a look at his about section. He has got an a really long, nice selection here for us to read. So welcome to Dugmore Junction. In June 2010, my father started a new build in the loft. Welcome to the Loft Brigade, which he would later name Dugmore Junction or Dugmare Junction. Apologies if I've pronounced it wrong. We published several short clips and running sessions of trains passing the camera over the following 5 years. Unfortunately, in 2017, after a water tank removal in the loft and several warped boards, we decided to start again. I think a lot of people have been subjected to that sort of situation, including myself. I think we're commonly calling it the Everard effect. sorry, Richard. We have taken inspiration from the likes of Glebro Junction, David Howarth, AY76, Hornbach, Kevin Tragona, Peakdale Works 3786886, just to name a few. We are extremely proud. We're not out in the fields right now. We are extremely proud to be the first model railway YouTube channel to go live on the 29th of May 2014. Interesting, very interesting. In November 2018, Dugmore Junction Mark II was launched and now resides in a cabin which allows better access for the dad. We are Rule 1 railways and have no set rules. That is the best way, without a doubt. We can see all sorts of locos from steam, diesel, electrics and various liveries and rolling stock. We would like to thank everyone who has supported the channel as a subscriber or likewise elsewhere on social media. So he does have Facebook, he has an Instagram as well account, so check him out on various places, but most of all you need to subscribe to this channel because they have some absolutely fantastic videos. I've just gone and come back off it. Dugmore Junction, there we go. Already we're shooting up on the subscriber list. Remember, if you do subscribe, make sure you check out at least 2 or 3 of their videos and also comment. And when you do click subscribe, click the bell and select all, so you ensure you receive the notifications from their future videos or lives that they may do. So some great videos they've been doing, even showing kits from Scale Model Scenery. Superb kits that they are, and I've got a large selection of those that I'll be doing myself over the next few months. So yeah, Dugmore Junction, keep them going. 378 subscribers, already jumped up 4. Make sure you please subscribe to this channel, and make sure on his latest video you go and comment and state that you've come to subscribe to his channel, courtesy of hearing him here on the YouTube Tuesday show with Barnabas Junction myself. Thank you very much. So let's have a look at all of you that are in the chat. Fantastic to see so many of you regulars here each week. So I'm scrolling all the way back to the beginning, so I try not to miss everyone. So Pennington TMD, The Train Freak, Steve Childers, Jeff Hammond, David Cook, Les Gilpin. I'm trying also to catch any comments that we may need to talk about. Gary Wicklow, thank you and good evening to you. Hope you're well. I am well. I hope you are too. Everyone's saying hello, good evening. So Owen's in the house. Good evening, Owen. Thank you for joining us. If as well, those of you are moderators, if you think of any other channels that you wish to just randomly throw a link in, please do so. Who else have we got in? Moreland Model Railway, Andy, good evening. Thank you for joining us. Carl Braun's in the house with Got You Junction, Chelmsford Junction. Hi Peter, hope you are well. Valley-Brook as well. Dave Smith, Chris Hales Heritage Railway is in the house. Wroxham Junction, good evening to you. Tim Doward, good evening to you. Matthew Whitmore from, I can't remember where you always keep saying you're from. You put it in every week, but I keep forgetting. Humanity Junction, Heath, good evening to you. Hope you are well over there in New York. The Taft's in the house. Noswath, I think you've pronounced it right. Dach, Jason, and anybody. Good evening to you too, Dave. Elvenome, Engage Model Railway is in. Thank you for joining us this evening. Timber Surf, good evening, Timber. How are you, Tim? Paul Cynic, good evening to you. Thanks for joining us again. It's great to see so many regular faces here every single week. Digger Evans is in the house. Thank you for joining us. Who else? Wow, so many. Stephen Roberts, hello. Thank you for joining us. I'm also going to keep an eye on some of the new names that we might see popping up in the chat. It'd be great to see Wilbury Castle Railway and Diecast Discoria. Hello, Wilbury Castle. Thank you for joining us. Fox Hill's in the house. Thank you from Fox Hill Railway. Matthew Whitmore again. Donegal Dad's in. Great to see you here all the way from Ireland. From the Donegal Railway. So many. Wow, I think the chat's going that fast. I'm struggling to keep up with it. It's just superb to see so many of you here today, as always, every single week. Fantastic support. Chester Line's in the house. Any more? Crikey, so many of you. Just trying to... Are you calling what they speak in English English? I am trying to figure out what Jace is saying. Thanks, Heath. Yes, a lot of French and a lot of Welsh get spoke. CSX Rensville, good evening. Dinmore Junction, good evening to you. Possum Bayou, good evening. Hello, thank you for joining us. So many more still coming in. I'm trying my best not to miss. Kevin Shawbridge Junction, hello to you. Ray Trewen, I think I pronounced that right. I apologise if I haven't. Please correct me if you feel so. And we're right to the bottom. Yes, Digger Evans, just the last person in chat. The accent New Yorkers have is splendid. The accent's great no matter where you are. It's nice to have lots of different accents. Right, let's get on with this. So the first thing I need to do is work out how to get the current glazing out of here without damaging the model, and also leaving a nice clean surface ready for the next ones. Now, I'm hoping we can get as many as possible of these windows done during this show. So I will admit, I have attempted to try and take the odd one out already, and it's kind of working. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a fresh blade, if it'll come out. I'm just going to get a fresh blade to aid me without slicing my fingers open. There we go. To aid me getting the original windows out. Now then. So please, if any of your ones using sharp tools, knives, things like that, please use it under the supervision of an adult. So I'm going to tilt the camera down so you can see what I'm doing. Leicester Station TMD's in the house. Good evening. Right, so here we go. Warwick, that's it. Thanks, Matthew. Warwick. Right. Oh, here we go. Wish me luck, guys. Now, I did glue these in exceptionally well, and that's what's concerning me. Now, it is obviously advisable to fit these new glazing before you fit the old ones. Oh, that one's coming out good. There we go. Window 1 removed. I hope they all come out as good as that. Oh, so far so good. Number 2. Go on, let's see some fingers crossed in the chat. It all goes well. Because we all know that when we go live, that's when the things always go wrong. And I think that's because when we do anything pre-recorded, we kind of like hide the mistakes. Now this one's not liking coming out. Because we edit out all the mistakes, don't we? There we go. That one's come out with a little bit of the card, so not to worry. The main concern is the fact of not tearing out these centre sections. So we'll keep going. Oh, that one's coming out okay. I'll just pull. There we go. Yeah, these are not coming out bad, actually. I'm quite impressed. Although the glue was good at the time. That one's a bit ripped, that one is. Are we going to get... Oh, no, it ripped, but it come out. So apologies I can't get all of this on camera. I'm trying my best not to catch my fingers, because that's the worst thing we can do, is end up with blood everywhere on a live stream. Although we could probably say, no, that one's broke. That was that well secured in, so that's going to be a little bit of a difficult one. Oh no, it's coming out. A little bit of gentle, what they call gentle persuasion, and we got it out. So that's one whole side on the bottom now removed, and you can see straight through the windows now. There you go. Ooh, that's my fingers. So we'll carry on. So bear with me while I get some more out. I think what we'll do is we'll work on one side, so we can compare the difference between the two sides once they're in. Mystic Southern Railway, good evening, thanks for joining. Are they embroidered? Oh, trying to keep up on what the chat is discussed in the chat. These are coming out a lot easier than so far. We've had one. These are coming out really easy. Oh. Which is just, oh, I've just pulled a piece of the roofing off with my little finger. Oh, that one doesn't want to come out. Just cut through it. There we go. That's well glued in, that one was. That's cut through the glue. Now there's lots of people use all different types of glues for things like this. Now I originally built this using Bostik glue, but I think the majority of people like to use for quality gluing is rocket cart glue. Now I have used it in the past, but I've had a few issues with it, with the nozzles that not liking to stay clear. Mini Western Junction, good evening to you, thanks for joining. I'm just going to use the actual, so we'll get a better grip. That one's out. So I think, apart from the large one, which is this one, which I do want to take out as well, the east window as it's called. Ooh, don't want to cut through the card. These blades are super sharp. Now then, this is, oh no, it's coming out. I thought this would have been the difficult one. It's coming out. It's coming out. It's coming. Reminds me of a record, that does. So there's the large front one now out. So far so good. So what I'm going to do, I can just see where I've lifted the roof up. No problem. I'll glue that back down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stop there, and I'm going to leave the other side in. Okay, I'm going to leave the other side in so we can get a comparison with the new stained glass ones in the opposite side. Okay. Now I'm going to be using Yoo-hoo glue. For those of you who want to get your hands on this, don't get it from your standard shops. Go to the pound store. These big tubes are only £1. I did buy a large amount of them. Near enough bought everything that was in stock, and very well worth it. So we're going to be opening up with a brand new. The only issue with it, this sort of stuff, it's very, very stringy. So I found a little technique in stopping it from being stringy. Most of the time it works, but we'll see if it works for this. Now we'll just place the church to one side, and I'm just going to talk to you quickly about. We did mention we're going to be putting some lighting in. Now these are the lighting strips I've used for my platforms. These are 12 volt, so they don't need resistors. They've got double-sided on the back, so you can stick them into anything. And just to show how good these are, I've got a battery here, and I'm just going to place the wires across the terminals. Go on. And they're not too bright, and that's on a 9 volt battery. So I think they will be suitable for inside the church, just to give it some illumination. I've got plenty of those, so we'll work on what's going to be best. Okay, so that's coming up towards the end when we come to finish it. So let me move this old glazing out of the way. Let's place it there. And let's get the new ones. So let's take off that. And what we want to do now is look at which windows, in fact, let me bring the old windows. We need to look at which ones go where. So I think that's the big one. Yeah, that looks like the big one. So we've got tiny ones. They're them ones. That's the same in the Nave. Yeah, they're the Nave. So we've got long ones, the big one, which is that one. Yeah, because the image matches that, I think. It'd be interesting to see. Now, every single window, every single pane of glass is completely different. There is no matching glazing. So you might want to put certain ones in a certain place. So we'll work on that. I'm just wondering if that is the right one. That one's, because one of these bigger ones is slightly longer than the other. So let me just have a look. Just double check. Yes, that's the wider one. So that one is to go there, and that one goes there. Is it me as the stream just struggling a little bit? Hope it's not. For those that you want to know how much these are, I think with the postage, I think postage was 90p. I think they were £6 for the glazing, and that included postage. Okay, so let's take the glazing off the sheet. Now, also another thing to notice is this glazing, okay, this glazing is a lot thinner than the original glazing. These are relatively thick, but this is a lot thinner, okay. So looking at which way round these go, I might have to bring the card back actually so I can see what I'm cutting out. I'll take that staple off there just in case it scratches anything. So this might not be the right way to do it, but this is the way we're going to do it. Sparky, I got one of them churches, $130 Canadian, not cheap kits. The actual church kit I think was about £10 here in the UK. Stream does look a little sluggish. Okie dokie. Let me just see if it is doing the same elsewhere. I think I can see why. Just give me a moment. I've not plugged my power source into my laptop, so it's not running on maximum power. That might be a reason why. Draining too much power from the laptop. So it is plugged in now. So I'm going to check the stream on my phone. So apologies if it's struggling a little bit. Really don't want it to struggle. Yes, it's looking a little bit blocky, isn't it? turn the power on. Right, just give me a moment because I really don't want that to be blurry. So we'll be back in a moment. Right. Let's see. Is that better? Ah, that looks better. Just check I've got the right microphone. Yes, we do. So everyone hear me, can see me much better than they did before. Okay, so apologies about that. Right, better. Yes, excellent stuff. Good to hear. Thank you very much. Sorry about that delay. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to start with the big window first. Now, looking, hang on 1 second. Let me just put that up to there. It doesn't give much play, so there's not much. My first thing I would say, there's not much around the edging of the glazing to allow for gluing. So this is a slight. We've got to be very careful and ensure we get a good distance to allow for attachment. There we go. So that one's taken off. I may be doing this wrong because I've not actually seen the proper instructions on this. I want to leave quite a bit of outside edge to allow for the securing, but not too much that it might get in the way. As we say on live streams, it could all go wrong. Okay, so there we go. There's the first glazing, and it'd help if I can actually see my home screen. There we go. So that's the first piece of glazing, and I'll put the I'll do is I'll put that behind there. Okay, there you go. You can see that glazing quite well. So here we go. Let's do a test fit. Let's see how much room this does actually give us. And I have to admit straight away, placing that onto the window, that is a massive improvement. Yes, I'm impressed. So we'll place that there, and we're going to go straight on and get this glued in. So just bear with me while I apply some glue. Just the tiniest bit of glue. We don't want to put too much on, that it smears onto the glazing that's visible. Right, so what I'm going to do now, there's the stringiness. See how I did there? Wrap it like that. That gets rid of the stringiness. And if I get a piece of the old glazing, I'll use that as a spreader. Spread out the glue around. Okay, so there we go. And here we go. Wish me luck. Try and not get it on any of the old glazing, and also making sure I get it the right way up, which is that way. Here we go. I think we've got it the right way. Yeah, we have got it the right way, so what I'm mad about. I think we've got it on correctly. The glue's not properly set, so we can manipulate it around just temporarily. Just get a little, there's a few strands in the way of the glazing. And there we go. First one is in. And what we'll do, because I'm so excited about that, I'm going to get the, where have I put the wire, the light. Really need to see that straight away. I'm so excited how easy actually that's worked. Let's get some illumination behind that. I need another set of hands. Obviously the lights are on in here. So that's direct light. You can see, just about see the stained glass. But it will look, obviously when we come to the final bit, I will turn the lights off so you can get a proper view of it lit up. Okay, so all's gone well so far. It's not gone wrong, which I'm pleased. I'm very much loving that alternative glazing already. That looks superb. Right, so on with the next. I think we'll start off with the small square ones, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they are Nave pieces, which are the small ones along the bottom here. Thank you. So first of all, I'm going to cut. I'm going to cut them off. Okay. There we go. And same along the bottom, giving just a we don't need much room at the top. About that. Difficult to see without the white card underneath. I'm just going to take a little bit more off that top section there. There we go. Right, let's take some off the ends, because we don't need them that long. And now then, I'm going to cut through the middles. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5. Put that one to one side with the remainder, and they are ready to stick straight on. Let's give it a go. So 5 to go in, and these are these upper ones now we're doing, the Nave, and also the one singular one down the side. So again, I'm going to put minimal glue. I'm going to apply the glue to all the windows first. And then using spreader that I've just been had thrown up to me, thank you very much. I'm just going to spread that glue around. so here we go. There we go. So here we go with the first one. Just making sure we get it the right way up. It's difficult to see. It goes that way. Right way round. Is there a right way, wrong way round? Yes, there is. It's clear. Image is clearer on one side than the other. I've noticed. How's that look? That looks good to me. I hope the mods are keeping up with the chats. Which way around does that one go? That's that way. That one's in. That looks good. Number 3. Right way up, right way round. There's some stringy bits in between there, so we'll just get them stringy bits out. Just notice a few on the others as well. Always get when using this type of glue, make sure you get the stringy bits out before you put the glazing in, as it'll end up all over the glazing. I've learned that from experience, but I'll tell you, I'm not particularly... Have I put that one in upside down? Yes, I have. Oops. Put one in upside down. Obviously, if you're building the kits, they will be a lot easier. There's quite a lot of glazing, glue over that bit of glazing. Oh no, it's wiping off. There we go, that one's on. Clean that up after. Right way around. Yep. That way around. One's in. That's gone in. These are going in really well. I say minimal amount of glue goes a long way, we could say. Because if you put too much on, it will literally smear everywhere. Now this kit wasn't particularly built fantastically. I've got to admit my Metcalfe kit building is not very good. I've had a few over the past and a lot of them have gone wrong. So there we go. We've now got the naves in. And now we'll put the aisle ones in, which we've got really thin one there, which must be those. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 aisle ones. So these are the aisle ones. And is it 4? No, there's 5. So there's 1 there, 2, 3, 4. 5 plus a narrow one there. Okay, so 5 plus 1 narrow, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus the 2 narrow ones that are there. So they're the ones we're going to be cutting out now, and I'm going to do this freehand. There's the narrow one. We'll try and cut these out without the ruler. There we go. There's the 5. Put them to one side now. Put down the middle. In fact, I haven't cut that on the top. How much is there room at the tops? Not much. There we go, so there's the last one there, just needs trimming. That's the narrow one. There's much room on the narrow one. Yeah, there's plenty of room on that one, so we'll leave that one like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 larger windows and the narrow. Again, we'll apply the glue in very minimal dose. On the ends. As I say, if you're doing this before, as you're building the kit, it'll be a lot easier. Let's try it. Right, okay, so let's get the spreader. So we get a nice, oh, the cat's meowing. I know it's not my class 68. Right, so on with, again, make sure we got them the right way around. They all look the same, yeah. Well, not the same image, but it goes that way around. Now these have got like a portal window, so you have to actually guide. These are a little bit easier. Some of these have got portal windows in, so it's a good way of, if you just see that portal window there, it's a good way of getting a guide. If you line that up, you know fine well the rest of the windows lined up nicely. And the last one, which is the narrow one. That's that. In fact, I forgot to put the glue on the narrow one. Bit difficult to get in there with that one. There we go. Spread that around. Right. Which way around does that go? Which way up? It was that way and that way. And there we go. Stained glass windows. We'll now have a go, put the lighting in. Right, so what I've done now, put the lid on the glue. What we're going to do now is we're going to put the lighting inside, and we're going to have a look which side looks better. I'll put a little bit of tape over that, I think, just to keep them wires. I'll explain the lighting in a moment again. So that'll keep the wires on the battery. Now this lighting is available in packs of 12 for about £2.99 or something like that. I cannot remember, £2 or £4. LED 12 volt lighting strips. They come with the sticky on the back already. You can make your own, but these are pre-made, and I've got a big pack of them here. And these are the same ones I've used for the platform canopies on the station. The great thing about them is they are 12 volt. You don't need to put any resistors in them at all. So I've got them on a 9 volt battery, so they're not at the maximum brightness right now. So I'm going to stick that inside somewhere. And I'm going to turn the lights off. Obviously I've got some illumination still from the laptop, and actually I'm going to have to bring that up to the camera. I have to admit that is brilliant. That is a massive improvement to the original windows. You can clearly see the stained glass in those. What do you think, guys? Is that excellent or what? I am massively impressed with the product. Huge improvement on the Metcalfe original windows, giving it the true look of a real church. Super impressed with that, and how easy was that to do. I've just done the entire one side of this church in just a matter of a few minutes. I am super impressed. Look at the end windows. You can see the end windows. Obviously there's the original windows. You can see how clear and see-through they are. You can really see inside. If you wanted to do some super detail inside a church, doing pews and stuff like that and altars, then yeah, obviously you'd need the view inside. But for real church style, you need stained glass windows, and those really tick my bell. That is superb. Really impressed with that. So let's go. I'll put the lights back on for a moment. I'm just going to place it down on a part of the layout where I'm looking to have it, and then we'll have a look how it actually looks on the layout. So let's move that. I'm just placing it on the layout in a position that would suit. Oh yes. Bearing in mind that is using just a 9 volt battery. I'll take the camera over now. This is just using a 9 volt battery, so it's not at the maximum voltage of the power of the lights. Just trying to get the camera. The cable's all twisted up. Hang on, there we go. So there we go. I'll just press down. Yes, once fully illuminated, maybe with a 12 volt or even more bulbs, some more lighting in there, that will be a superb finishing touch. So I'll just put the lights on. So there you go. This is roughly where the church is going to be placed on the layout. And yes, super impressed with those. Obviously you can't see the lighting. Oh, you can just see it there on that one. With more lighting inside, that will also be physically lit up without the lights being off as well. So that's just 9 volt battery with one LED lighting strip inside. In fact, let's place that on top like that. Let's see if we get what sort of illumination from that now. It looks better in person than it does probably on camera. Let's turn the lights off again. Oh, actually, there we go. It's a bit bright. There we go. You get a good side view on there of the stained glass, upper and lower. Right. So let's bring that back over. Let's bring the camera back over. There we go. Ooh. And get the camera back a little bit so I can place that back up there. So yes, that's so it's from bigtrainsounds.co.uk. They do have a Facebook page, and they also have the website, obviously have that name. Please check them out. They do stuff for all different scales, all different products, as well as, it's interesting now, the Big Train Sound, but they're doing glazing, but absolutely superb. Absolutely superb. In fact, thank you very much. The wife's just pasted in the link for the eBay account. So the eBay seller that does these. What I'll do is also I will post the link. So shall we get on then with shout out number 2? I think it's time before we move on with the remainder. Let's just move that over there. So coming up now with shout out number 2 for your YouTube Tuesday. Just need a sound recorder with speaker and songs playing. I already have that actually, Andy. Let me just find it. There we go, Andy. Andy was just mentioning about sound decoder. I can play this. Now this is an MP3 board, and you've got a slot there for an SD card. Put the SD card in. Now it's got some buttons on it, which are your track selections, and all you need is a little bit of wire and a good way of making use of those rubbish TTS speakers. So you can see that's a TTS sound speaker from, I'm trying to think now, what locomotives did I take that off? I think it was 37. That's all I fitted, a TTS sound speaker to this MP3 board, and it is powered either by USB or micro USB. And if I can just bring that over, in fact I can use this one. So all you do, phone charger wire plugs into there, and straight away, which way round does it go? Which way up does it go? You'll hear sounds. Now I've got station sound announcements, and I've got a few on here. Now you can turn the volume up and down. Change the track, or you can select a track to repeat. I'll turn the volume up. That's on maximum volume now.
24-hour CCTV recording is in operation at this station for the purpose of security and safety management.
You've got the seagulls. Go for the next track. Oh yeah, that one. Some of these are recorded exceptionally loud, so I'll just turn the volume down. The next train to pass through Jason's Lock is the 13:59 London North Western Railway service to Liverpool Line Street. Love it, Simon. This again was also from eBay, and I think this, the board, I think was about £3. And obviously you just use your mobile phone charging wire, a little bit of general wire, and you reuse your old useless TTS decoder speakers, which you've probably thrown away because they're rubbish. That's the Pendolino shooting through the station. So yeah, this is the sort of thing I can fit in, so we can have church bell sounds. I know Jumble Lane, Jeff Reedman of Jumble Lane Printing, he's got one of these on his layout, and he has got actually church sounds. Turn it up. Next, I think there's only about 4 tracks on here at the moment.
24-hour CCTV recording is in operation at this station for the purpose of security and safety management.
There you go. So Andy, already on that one. Okay. So unplug that one. So there you go. That's the MP3 board. What I'll do is I'll find some links for this and get them in the. That board can be controlled remotely. You can have a remote device connected to it. But what Jeff Reedman, Jumble Lane, does is he's actually the buttons on the top here. There's several of different buttons. You can just see them there. They do different features. One's try and do it that and that. If you press it once, it goes between and backwards on the tracks. If you hold it down, as you can see, it says plus V plus plus. If you hold it down, it'll do the volume controls. That where are we now? That one there, it will continually repeat whichever track you're on. I'm not sure what that top one is. Mode. It changes between what type of mode, I think. So there you go. They are really, really good things. And I say you can just put a memory card in, micro SD card in. What size is that? That's got 8 gig in there, so it's plenty of room for lots of audio devices. And I say it's making use of those useless TTS. There you go. Chris Hales has actually just posted it in. Chris Hales, £4.15 posted free. Makes use of those useless TTS speakers, which we rip out and put better speakers in. Or you can just put any speaker in, but it's making use of something that's no longer any good. So we're going to go on with shout out number 2. I did say we were going to do it. And shout out number 2, I'll just get it on my screen for us. And the gentleman is actually in the chat right now, if I'm right. Yes, he is. Good, good, good. So, shout out number 2. Wait for the link. There it is. Thank you. Is Digger Evans, a model railway, currently on 716 subscribers. So well done, Digger Evans, for a great subscriber count already. Benton Road, good evening. Thank you for you. No, never late. You're always here. If you're here on time. Doesn't matter what time into the show you are. But what we have been doing, if what you have missed, is we've been upgrading the windows in the Metcalfe. We've done one side. That's the original windows. I don't know if you can make them out there. It's better if I show the front. So the original windows. In fact, let me put the light behind. The original windows, and we've changed them to stained glass windows, as you can see there. We've done one side of it and we'll crack on with the other side at the moment. We're just doing shout out number 2. So shout out number 2 is Digger Evans Model Railway. Let's have a look. Do you have an about section? You do, Digger. Rightio, Digger. Let's check you out. General progress on my model railway and some how-to videos. Building kits, scratch building and detailing for added realism. Let's just turn it. The layout is a generic build of an industrial town which could be anywhere in the north of the United Kingdom. Please feel free to contact me if you have any questions, either via the comments section below in my videos or by using his email address, which is shown below. Many thanks for visiting and happy modelling. Use the link to check out some of the products I use. Making any purchase using this link will help his channel very much and it's greatly appreciated. And it is an affiliate link for Scale Model Scenery. So great stuff there, Digger. Let's have a look what we've been doing. So 716, let's have a refresh. 721.5 already, superb stuff. Benton Road, thank you very much for the anniversary. Congrats there. Yes, me and the wife have been together 20 years today. Yeah. Is it me? Is the picture going blocky again? It does look a bit blocky again, doesn't it? Keep refreshing. 721, 722. Make sure you watch and comment before you sub or YouTube will kick you off. I'm just getting to that actually. Thank you very much, Train Freak, for informing everybody. Yes, when you do subscribe to any new channels, to ensure that YouTube do not remove your subscription in case you're doing a sub for something, which isn't advised, then make sure you do, if you do subscribe, and you're subscribing because you like the channel, you like its content, and you will subscribe because you want to see more of its content. Make sure when you do click the subscribe button, you click the bell next to the subscribe button and select all to ensure you receive the notifications from that channel, future video uploads, stuff like that, and any community posts. Quickly checking, he's jumping up. 724, superb stuff. And you're sat in the loft, you old romantic. Yes. Unfortunately, the dear wife who's down there, send her some love because she's been extremely poorly the last couple of days. And no, it's not the old showstopper. It is a genuine cold that's come from the local college, courtesy of my son. Fortunately, not yet. Touch lots of wood, which I have been doing extremely lots of recently. I've not caught it, but I've been a little bit iffy, but I'm not doing too bad. Very snuffly. It's very head cold. Coughing, spluttering, snivels, sneezes, all that sort of stuff. The usual stuff, but she's, because of that, obviously a bit of isolation for everybody. Yes, send it. Oh, and you know what, Andy? She would love that. Tin of chicken soup in the post. She would absolutely love that. He was 25, I was 22. Much older and wiser to him now. Thanks. Yes, only sub if you are actually. If you're going to Subway to buy a Subway sandwich. Cheers, Simon. Yeah, so when you do subscribe to a channel, make sure you go check out at least 2 to 3 of their videos. And also, when you go on there, make sure you let them know that you're subscribing, courtesy of hearing about them here on YouTube Tuesday with Barnabas Junction by commenting on their latest video. And Digger is here, so we'll know all you guys are subscribing to him. So thank you very much for those. Let's have another refresh. 724, I hope you are pleased with your shout out, Digger. It's much appreciated that you are here to enjoy your shout out. Thank you to all, so very much really appreciate the support. Indeed, Digger, likewise too. Dear, oh dear, got the Dylan disaster. Yeah, you could say that. You were wiser the day after, Rach, or was he, or what he was real. Oh, thanks, Tim. Pick on me now. Yeah, pick on me, why don't you? And talk of that, actually, where have I put my drink? Oh, it's down there. Oh dear. So we'll have a lot of talk in the chat for a while now. Oh, that's nice and cold. And yes, isn't it getting colder a lot more recently? I certainly felt it up here in the loft over the last few days. It's actually quite cool up here tonight, but not too bad. Once I'm up here, it does generally get a bit warmer. But in the height of the cold season, yeah, it does get quite cold up here, and I've got a heater, thankfully. Just pinned my Facebook Friday competition. Yes, Valleybrook, yes. So those of you who are MRYCG members, if you're in the group, Valleybrook is currently running alongside, courtesy of his Facebook Friday show, he's running a competition himself to win five Jumbo Lane 3D printed kits. So if you are a member of MRYCG Facebook group, there is a competition being run by Valleybrook, courtesy of his Facebook Friday show, to win 5 Jumbo Lane kits. And if you want to know who Jumbo Lane kits are, this is Jumbo Lane. So we've got lots of different kits that we've shown over the past few weeks here. You could be winning you could win 5 of these of your choice. So there's certain kits you can get. So make sure you check out the Facebook Friday competition courtesy of Valleybrook Jumbo Lane Printing. Digger, Jason's mention last week got me over 1,000 subs. Well done, Growler. Absolutely so pleased to help get you over that 1,000 subscriber mark, and look forward to seeing a lot more videos from yourself, and so do your new subscribers. So let's take a look at what's going on. Just get rid of all that off the screen. What we'll do though is we will be having one more shout out soon, and it will be for a channel that you may not have actually heard of before. So that will be coming very soon. Let's get on. Where's my wire? There it is. Just plug my phone back in. Right, so the stained glass windows, we're pleased with how those ones have gone in. Very pleased indeed. So I think it's the most difficult one I'm probably thinking I'm going to get is getting that tower one out, because getting into that, as you can see, he's got to be through there. So I've got to be very, very careful at getting in there. So let's have a look. Let's see what happens when I push it. Will it release? It's releasing. Yes, it's released. Please release me like you do. Oh, that's interesting actually. It's just taken a bit of the bottom panel off. I'll take that through the bottom. There we go. There we go. It's out. Yay! Flint Hills just hit 300 subs today. Only seems yesterday you got me to 100. Wow, Jeff. Well done. Congratulations. I've just had to undo the bottom section there so I could get in. So I'll be able to, because I've got to get the glue in there, so I'll just fold the covers back and then I can reseal it back up afterwards. So I think what we'll do is we'll carry on, in fact we'll carry on getting the existing glazing out, as always. Coming out really easy, which is pleasing. Again, please get adult supervision when using the knives. In fact, some of these I've already tried releasing, so they're coming straight out. Yeah, these are coming straight out. No problem. Don't want to be too brutal though. That one's a bit difficult. Come on, bit of glue on that one. There we go. Now the nave windows. There's one. Two. Three. Four. Five. There we go. I think that's your lot. Yeah, that's all of them. So we get rid of the old glazing now. Oh, thanks. Adult supervision. You better come up then. Cheeky. Nick, you have got the extra subs because you've got a good layout. Jason's training to be a vet. All you got to do is comment on the post 3D print me. That is indeed, yes. You got to go to the post and put 3D print me. Not on here. Don't forget, my competition will be drawn next Tuesday here on episode 4 of YouTube Tuesday. So if you haven't entered my competition, go back to episode 1 of series 3 and all details are there. Really easy to win one of two fabulous prizes. Gotta pop off early to bed as long day at work tomorrow, so need my beauty sleep. Okay, Growler, thanks for joining us. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you again next week. Thank you very much. What's this now? Finiston Central. So them windows are for Metcalfe kits, are they? They are, Brian. And here's the ones that we've got remaining. These are the ones that are left to go into this side. So which ones? We'll do the nave ones first. Let's go for the top ones. So I'll just put the church out of the way. So we'll trim these out. There's one. Get rid of the spare bits of plastic. Don't need them. And actually, there must be more windows, because we only need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we've got 7. We're not missing any, are we? I wonder if it's because in the new kit there may be extra windows. So if someone wants to check that out, does the updated Metcalfe kit, does it have 7 nave windows? That's the small square ones. Sorry, 6 small square nave windows in it. If it does, then this is also suitable for the revamped version of the kit. So I only need 5. We've got 1 there. So there'll be 2 spares. So it's good that we got some spares. So there we go. That's 5. You know what? Let's cut the rest out. That's the long ones. And in fact, there's an extra odd one there. I don't know where that one goes for either. I wonder if that's a door. I wonder if there's a door that lights up as well. You got to make it our wedding scene, Brian, but he never did it. Yes, that's the whole point. I've got the set of the knock wedding figures. The reason why, the wife will say, one of the reasons why we've got this church is it looks just like the church we actually got married in. space is there at the top? Not much. There we go. So that's that one, the Nave, and now we just need to cut these ones out. I will say though, they could just do with possibly a little bit more space between each of the images, just to give that extra bit of spare plastic trim to go for fitting them. Right, I just noticed the camera was knocked down, so we're now going to be fitting sides. So we'll start with the Nave. There's my glue, there it is. Try not to get glue everywhere, as that would be disastrous. Just a smidgen of glue, as these acetate windows are very thin, so it doesn't need much glue to stick them on. Put the lid on so it doesn't go everywhere. And now we're just going to spread that glue around, making sure it's flat. Okay, so number one. Make sure we get them the right way around. That's it. That's it. There we go. Yep. Goes that way up. Where am I looking now? There we go. Goes that way. That's it. That goes that way. That way around. I have noticed one side is slightly more coloured than the opposite side. That's obviously the printed side. That's that way. I don't know why I keep looking around there. And the last one. Yep, it's that way. Oops, I've just dropped it. Come here. Dropped it. And the daft thing is I dropped it into the glue. There we go. So that's them in. Now we'll do, I'm going to get all these in because I just want to see the finished effect. So one's a bit difficult to get into. There we go. Right, let's put the lid on. Spread it. Okay, I think we'll spread. Let's put these in now. That's a nice one. It was that way. I think we'll put that in there. Again, some of these have got the ends for the portals at the top, so that allows for good lining up. And a little one. There we go. Now for the big one. Just the final one now at the end. This is the one I'm think is going to be super fun. Right, here we go. Because that's such a large one, there will be stringiness between the glass. It's so difficult to not get it on there. So it's a bit like cobwebs, I suppose. I'll just clear them away. There we go. And the last one, again, making sure we've got the nice coloured side, and we'll go through the little gap for this one. Slightly lopsided. Oops. Needs to move up. There it goes. A little bit of glue on the glaze in there, unfortunately. But that'll soon ease off. That'll soon be alright. And there we go. Let's put some illumination behind that. You see that? There you go. Well done. Let's see what that now looks like, all done. Let's place it on the board. Stick that down. Okay, let's take you over to the church. And 3, 2, 1. Let the lights adjust for the camera. Oh, sorry about that. There you go. Stained glass windows. We'll see when I've got better lighting in it, more lighting, that will be super effect. I have to admit that is definitely massive improvement compared to the standard Metcalfe windows. Seeing them in person is a massive improvement. The camera really doesn't give it justice. What I'll do is I'll have to take a few pictures of it with a decent camera and post them so you can see them all. So yeah, thank you very much. Again, the wife has posted the link for those. They were from eBay, from Big Train Sounds. You can find them on Facebook. Check them out. Ooh, where have I put that now? I don't know what to do with it. Never mind. So that was just running. Yeah, you could use warm white. There's all different. This is. Not sure which ones these were. Whether this was. I think this is a warm white actually. I say this is only on a 9-volt battery, and these are 12-volt LEDs. So although they look quite bright, they're not at the maximum brightness to what they should be. I have an accessory bus wire that powers all my lighting around the layout, so I'll probably attach it to that, but for the time being I'll use the battery. Who was that? How do you wind them up? Tim said, actually warm white sounds like a good idea. I'm sure these are warm white. I'll have to check on my purchase from a long time ago. So there you go. Just push that back up there. Stained glass windows. Metcalfe kit improved. And let's say that is the actual old Metcalfe kit. The new one must have extra glazing in it because I've got 3 spares for it, so I'll keep those because I might find somewhere else. No, it won't be in there. So simple to do. Just finding all my little bits of plastic now. Really simple to replace. So it's no problem taking out. Because that's clear acetate. That's simple to take out the originals, which are good, but stained glass is so much better. And that was actually the wife's idea. So I'm very pleased with that idea that was found. Very pleased with the product. I'll just disconnect that battery now. Don't want to drain it, although I doubt very much it will. So yeah, Big Train Sounds. .co.uk. And their Facebook page is facebook.com/bigtrainsounds.co.uk. You can, given that we produce everything that we sell, we can be flexible and responsible to our customers' needs, and if so, in any items, either scenic or sounds that are not quite right for your layout, please email us and we will assist you. So if there's something they don't produce and something you're specifically looking for, they will do their best to assist you in producing one-offs or something like that. Excellent service, excellent products, and highly recommended. I say that what you've seen on the camera does not give it proper justice. That is a lot better to see it in person. Ooh. Let's get rid of that. I'll have a tidy up now. Right, let's have a look. I'm now going to invite anybody who wants to join me here live in the chat to show off their model railway if they wish, or talk about their model railway. Then please feel free if you would like to. I will be posting the link. They do custom station sounds too. Indeed they do. So what I'm going to do is just move things around so I can... Oh, there we go. So I need to bring the laptop over now. I have to move it out of the way. Right. For every train he gets in the future, I get a cat. Well, okay. Custom signs is on my to-do list. It would be fun. Okay, so here we go. I will stress, if you do come in on the live stream, I can't guarantee you will be come into the stream live, but please feel free to come and join me before we do the third. In fact, while we're waiting, we're going to do the third shout out for this evening. So the third shout out for this evening and I know this person isn't actually here. And I've chosen this purely, this one purely for their cover photo. And if anybody knows who it is, and there we go, shout out 3. There's posted in by the wife. Thank you very much. Is Seabreeze Station. It does have a little bit in its about section. Just quickly look at how many are we on. 420, so let's see how many we go up by. Seabreeze Station. Developing a fun double-O gauge model railway in the attic, another loft layout. The plan is to demonstrate what can be achieved on a reasonable budget by being creative with models and film. I intend to make lots of site visits to stations, museums and depots to assist with his modelling development. Please subscribe if you enjoy the videos, and indeed please do subscribe. Make sure when you do subscribe you also check out several of their videos, recommended between 2 and 3 at least, otherwise YouTube will kick you off his subscription list. And also when you do subscribe, click the bell, select all for the notifications of future videos and uploads of the channel. And why not pop along to their most recent video and comment on it, stating you've jumped over here to subscribe, courtesy of hearing them here on Barnabas Junction's YouTube Tuesday show. Let them know where you're coming from and why. Shout out number 3, Seabreeze Station. Some great little videos he's been doing here, all about several places. He's even been doing some work in the garden, some layout in the garden. Few accidents on the layouts he's had. Railway train crash, great slow motion video of a model train, and it's a poor class 91. Yeah, so check it out. Let's have a look. Refreshing, 424, so that's 4 new subscribers. Bearing in mind, if you are subscribing, do check out the videos. This person will highly appreciate your subscription and enjoy you joining them along their modelling career and their modelling vlogging. And I've just come off it by mistake. There we go. So how many are we looking now? 420 started. We're on 426. Great to see so many of you already subscribing. Let's have a look at the chat. Checking that channel out now, says the Train Freak. Andy Sudson says he's just subscribed. Digger Evans, yes, if you don't interact on a video, even with a thumbs up or a quick comment, YouTube will remove your sub. So while you're all checking Seabreeze out, I'm going to bring in the first guest for this evening, and it is the other half, not my other half, but Yeah, that one. Here he is. Please welcome to the stream. First one for tonight. Bear in mind, if anybody else wants to join, then click the link in the chat to be put into the basement, ready for the show. And here we have Stuart. Good evening, Stuart.
Good evening.
How are you?
Not bad, not bad. Been watching all my beautiful 50 inches of pleasure telly.
Oh, thank you very much.
I can see those windows were a right pain to do.
Not really. Oh, I just I just clicked what you said then.
Smashing idea by Rachel.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
they look pretty good.
Yeah, in person they look a lot better than they do on the camera. You get a better visual effect of them.
Yeah, well, whilst I was looking on the thing, I've actually popped on the Facebook page, and their Facebook page only has 29 likes, including mine, and they've actually got a picture of the church on there, and it looks absolutely stunning.
Oh, right. So I've not seen that. So on the page they've actually got a picture of the church. Excellent stuff.
Yeah, and they've done a little video of how to do the windows as well, if they're not watched tonight. And it looks like they've released a little sound module speaker for the church as well.
Ah, right. Well, I think actually I do remember something I had a message saying about sound modules, but obviously I've already got my own, so I never followed up on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, great stuff. Please, I have briefly checked out the page, but I didn't properly get the opportunity with doing all the alterations up here in the loft.
Well, hopefully with this with tonight's episode, we'll get more likes on Facebook. So yeah, like I say, 29 likes at the moment. So we'll see how far they can get up with anywhere. But yeah, it's been enjoyable to watch it. And like I say, that simple effect, it just goes far. It's like I say, you're making your own scene, you're doing the little things, just some little tiny things.
Yeah,
just make
little tiny effects go a long way. And I have to admit, this kit wasn't put together particularly brilliantly initially. There's a lot of glue stains around it where the glue started going brown, or there's little bits hanging off that I just need to glue back on. But when I do finally, it's going to get some weathering and stuff like that. It's going to get some weeds growing up it and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So it'll hide a lot of the poorness of it. And I'm also looking, now no one's known about this until now, I'm also looking about actually replacing the clock with a working one. Someone
mentioned that in the comment, because I think Tim Deter commented saying he's done a few jobs on there with the clocks and watches.
That's something that I would like to look at, a lit up clock. Now obviously Jumbo Lane Printing has done that clock.
They have indeed.
And I believe that does light up. So I'm wondering whether that would fit in there.
Possibly. I haven't got mine to hand. It might be a bit small. Maybe you could do a bigger one.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll look into that and let people know in future updates.
But yeah, simple things with the church, like the tower, you can put some like ivory, and then at the top you can do flagpoles and things like that. Just little touches to make it more realistic.
What's this now? I'm just seeing somebody saying, people saying hello. Digger saying hello to you. In fact, it's something I've not done this for a while. Actually, I've not posted chat up on the screen. I keep forgetting that.
No. Simon, or as you say, Simon Trains, but it's strange that Valley Brook 2 invaded YouTube Tuesday, usually the other way around.
Yes, or saving you from your streams when you lost connection.
I'm getting feedback apparently.
Just a little. It's better if you're using your close up. It's best to use a slight headphones, but not too bad.
Yeah, but yeah, as you can see.
Hollybrook Junction's in the house, coming towards the end of the stream. Thank you very much, Hollybrook, for joining us. Oh, look, there I am. Ooh, crikey.
Look, there I am. It's amazing technology these days.
So, yeah.
Just pop on, they do the good, and obviously now I'm the conductor, so if anybody's not paid any fees to be on the stream tonight, then get off the train on the next station.
We've got another one to join in the club, so we'll bring him in. Welcome to tonight's stream. It's Brian of Finnerton Central. He's trying to light up his room. Good evening, Brian.
Excuse me, I'm trying to move my phone around here. I'm having problems with my Wi-Fi again, so I'm having to keep my phone close to the door.
Oh, no problem, Brian. Welcome.
And
how are you?
I'm trying to do lighting as well.
Lighting?
Yeah, this lighting.
Oh, right, yeah. That's not too bad. Best to have the lighting behind the camera.
You are, sorry?
Put my headphones in.
It's best to have lighting behind the camera.
Yeah, I know, but it's a little bit impossible to do that right now.
Digger Evans saying hello to Hollybrook. Train Freak saying hello to Hollybrook.
Oh, thank you, Digger, for the
Digger
sub
is
as
saying
well.
hi to Brian.
Oh, yeah. Hello, Digger Evans.
And now Hollybrook's saying hi to Digger. Everyone's saying hi again.
To me too.
And also, something else I forgot to do, and that's this.
See, when you get caught up in the hype, you just forget things.
Yeah, getting straight into it. I forgot to put the banners in. Also, if you haven't already,
I still need to enter that.
YouTube Tuesday competition closes 1 PM on the 20th of the 10th, 2020, and there's two £10 scale model scenery vouchers up for grabs. Now, have you noticed something about the dates and the times?
You put them a different way around.
No.
Oh, hang on.
20th to the 10th.
The 20th of October, 2020. Total prize is up for grabs is £20 worth of scale model scenery vouchers split into two. And the show starts at 2000 hours.
There's a lot of 20s.
A lot of 20s in the show on that week.
So I reckon you should run some 20s on that stream.
I might have to run a 20 on a 20.
20 on a 20.
Anyway, there is a reason why I have popped on the live stream.
Oh.
Go ahead then, Brian.
Other than say hello. So, hello. Excuse me,
Hello.
I'm trying to move some away a minute. I don't want it to fall over. Got a box of carriages and I don't want it to fall over. I've been chatting around with live streams.
Yeah.
And at some point this weekend, I don't know when yet, but at some point this weekend, I'm going to have a go at it here on YouTube.
Okay. Excellent stuff. Well, if you aren't subscribed to Finneton Central, then make sure you do. I know Brian's had a shout out from the show over the past, I think in series 2, was it?
Yeah, I think so. Are you going to be trying StreamYard, Brian?
Yeah, so I had a go last week on StreamYard, and it seemed to go pretty well. I managed to set up 2 cameras, but the second camera was very stuttery.
Right, a bit of advice.
Yeah.
StreamYard does not like the audio of the trains running in the background.
No, it doesn't. No. Well, what I
Unless
did with the second one is I muted the sound on it.
Yeah.
I'm going to just turn this off a minute.
You need to use an external high quality microphone for capturing any train sound. If you're using like the phone cameras or your phone cameras, it does not like them.
That's not good. See,
I think it's the audio encoding is done because it's treating it as music.
Yeah. I understand that. But if anybody is on my Facebook group as well, because Finneton Central does have a Facebook group. I know you two are on it.
Mm-hmm.
You'll also see some behind the scenes footage of what's been going on with the attic layout as well.
Right, yeah.
And something that everyone's going to get to see tonight, which they have no one's seen yet, is they've been experimenting with converting an LNER tender into a water tender.
Okay.
I've got it here in my hands now. You can't really see it very well because of the bad lighting, but there it is.
Yep, just make it out.
Yep.
Yeah, you can just about make it out. I'm in the process of doing that at the moment. And my original Flying Scotsman, which is up here, this little baby I had on my 12th birthday. And as you can imagine, now I'm 44 years old, it's gotten a bit of a beating. So at some point or another on my Facebook channel, or Facebook page, you'll be seeing this being repaired and modified slightly to make it look a little bit better than the original Trout Hornby model that he is. So it's getting a new roof because the cab roof's got the corner missing on it, and all the moulding, handrail mouldings are all coming off, and they're all having proper handrails fitted to them. So that's something to look out for as I'm revamping this model. It's also having new transfers fitted to it as well as. So a lot of people that are on that page will find that they get a lot of more content than on the YouTube one.
Yeah.
So in between my YouTube videos, there are also small little video clips going up on my Facebook page as well.
Right.
So anybody that enjoys actually following my channel, and I know a few people do. If they haven't already done so, go and have a look at it, because I've sort of taken a leaf out of your book, Jason, with your YouTube Tuesdays, and what I've started doing is picking, say, like a layout of the week, like a channel of the week.
Yeah.
So a channel that has jumped out at me that week that I'm subscribed to, I posted up on my Facebook page. So other people can subscribe to it as well as if they haven't done already.
Simon Strange just saying, be interesting to see the updates on the Scotsman overhaul.
Yeah, well, Simon will start seeing some of the updates on that tonight when I post some pictures up on Facebook.
There we go. Excellent stuff. Excellent.
Okay. Other than that, I wanted to make sure that Finniton Central actually came up on there as well. I've been doing well. I've even fixed my laptop.
Well, Brian, you are advancing in the age of technology.
I know. And not so long ago, I learned how to turn it on.
I just noticed something Rachel put in there. She said, on your competition, Jason, you should draw it at 20, 20, and 20 seconds. So it's 20 past 8, 20 seconds to give it all 20s.
Well, I'm going to be using the Wonder Wheel, but it's not going to be last man standing.
Oh no, I'd copyright that. That's mine. No one else does that.
That's your little game. That is.
That's little baby.
We'll be using the Wonder Wheel. So say the competition closes 1 p.m. next Tuesday. That gives me 7 hours before the show to get it prepared, which should be okay. Should be okay with that. Yeah,
it was quite good when I did that last man standing on MRYCG. I think a lot of nails were bitten that night.
Yeah. Take care, Leslie Gilpin. Thanks for joining us. See you again next week.
So close as well. I think I ended up in the top 10. I think I did.
I think you did, Brian. Yeah,
you did, Brian. Very close.
But no,
I think it was about 85 entries.
Yeah, something like that. I can't remember exactly.
I know my luck's run out because that mug I won off you, Stuart, I bloody broke it.
Oh, you're joking. Oh.
My first drink in my new mug, and it cracked straight down your face.
Oh, yeah. I thought it might have been down the face. I'll have to get some more of those Facebook Friday mugs out. I'll get to get my mug about everywhere. Not that it's everywhere at the moment, anyway.
It would have been next month, unfortunately, but never mind.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be a great weekend. If anybody doesn't know, obviously MRYCG helping Wally on the virtual weekend. Hopefully, it should still go ahead with all these new COVID restrictions of tier 1 to 3. We don't know yet. It's a bit thrown in the air, so hopefully we should be taking some notes and some meetings going forward. And fingers crossed, it might be see how we go from there.
Yeah, we've got a meeting this Saturday.
Check my dates actually on that. Yeah, I need to check the dates, make sure I'm not working that weekend.
27th, 28th, I think it is, or 28th, 29th.
29th of November.
That's it, yeah. The week after Jason's birthday.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Scottish Railway Maniac SRM, hello. Thanks for joining us. Just coming up to the end, towards the end of the stream. But thank you for joining us anyway. If you want to check out what's been going on throughout the stream, then please rewind to the beginning. I hope you'll enjoy it. Thank you for joining us. Also, if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, then please do subscribe. A lot more of you viewers are subscribed than have been in the past. 66.6%, or 66.3% of viewers were registered as unsubscribed to the channel last week. So please subscribe.
Yep, subscribe to me as well. I've been stuck on 649 for a year.
I wonder why.
Well,
I'm teetering on the edge of 420 at the minute. I'm still on 419.
Yeah, I need to get some. I was going to get another video out where I visited Beatenhof, but due to my laptop corroding, it's gone.
Oh, so, no, you've lost the footage.
Lost all the footage. So I'll have to try and, after all these restrictions are lifted away, I'll have to make a visit off to Beatenhof again. And hopefully we can have a fun trip with Jason's tape measure rulings again. Oh, I lost that.
Oh, no, I forgot about the bloody me bending his tape measure.
You snapped it.
Did it snap? I can't remember.
Yeah, it's like it just wouldn't go in.
Yeah, that's right. It wasn't cracked, and I was like,
"Yeah,
get it to go back in." Yeah.
Yes, but the position you were doing it in was a bit strange.
Digger Evans, great stream. Thank you so much, Jason, and all of you. Appreciate the support. You're very welcome, Digger Evans. Thank you for joining me and supporting me through each week on joining me on the streams. Donegal Dad's just reached 200. Well done, Donegal Dad.
Well done.
Nice one.
Great to
I'm
hear
already
that.
subscribed to his channel.
Train Freaks finally hit over 300, and he will be having a 300 subscriber gamer bingo soon.
Bingo.
Definitely different, that one is.
Yeah, Jason at the Train Freak, he just does a great game of bingo. Enjoyed the last one, and he's doing it all over again for his 300 subscribers.
Sweet.
He did say in his rules that he won't launch the bingo game until he's had 300 subscribers on his channel consecutively for 7 consecutive days, which YouTube they do the fluctuation, don't it? So
yeah,
Jason, Train Freak, have you had 7 consecutive days? Scrapmine, good evening. It says hello, peeps.
Hello, Tim.
All right, so you can still get your entries in.
Always keep the fluctuate on Tuesday.
So you've got until midnight Eastern, which is crikey, that's about 3 a.m. UK time, to get your entries in by this Saturday to get involved in his game of bingo.
Talking to Tim at Scrapline, I don't know if anybody else is. He's actually joined forces with Peaks 47, and they've actually put a playlist together on YouTube between them about scratch building and weathering.
Yeah, a collaboration playlist. Yeah. Well done, Tim, and obviously the Peaks 47 of that. Did you? I know you were having a few issues with getting it set up. Did it work in the end? Train Freak saying we will be playing bingo this Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern, which is 1 a.m. UK time, on Sidetrack Sunday, and Heath has a special unboxing. Yes, I am aware of that unbox. I know he's sent a box, and he's not allowed to open it.
Have to make sure we're up at that time.
Excellent stuff. Well done. So what are we on? We're bang on the 2-hour mark. So I'm going to think about now. We'll bring this week's show to an end. Check out during the week on my normal videos. I'll be doing some running session videos and starting on a few scenics, I think. I'm not going to be doing any ballasting for at least 6 months, I don't think. But I'm going to be working on some scenics. Tim, I'll be watching on your channel with glee, enjoying some of your scenic ideas and advice, because he's always given me some good advice in the past.
Don't think I'm going to be doing any ballasting for quite a while.
Well, I'm not going to do anything for 6 months because I want this track, this brand new track that's been laid. I've still got a few minor alterations to make in it, but I want it to be running faultlessly before I ballast. So I'm going to be not touching it until the summer months next year. Obviously, when it's warmer as well, and it'll dry relatively quick.
Yeah, I've got plans for Valley Brook in the head, but it's just trying to, I'm like, I'll do this, I'll do that, I'll do this.
Quite some time, mate. Quite some time.
Yeah. I'm actually in the room.
At this rate, Brian, yours will be done before his.
He's got trains running.
What? I was actually thinking about that.
If anyone can beat Valley Brook, it's unbelievable.
Tim says he's going to be starting the station building this winter. Excellent, Tim.
Ooh.
Excellent stuff.
We'll definitely look forward to that.
Jordan, spread it on your layout. Right, so thank you very much, guys, for joining in on the stream.
Yeah, no worries.
Found it of interest doing the stained glass. I have certainly have enjoyed doing them, and I will take some more photographs, better photographs of this very soon with the new windows. I am really pleased.
I was thinking, you know, the 3 spare ones you've got.
Yeah.
You could do a little diorama of some workmen next to the church with a frame of one of the stained glass windows, like they're changing them out.
Ah, good idea.
Yeah.
Repairing one of the windows or something. Yeah, I could use them as a. Oh, I've just noticed one little window.
Oh.
None of them will fit it. Just noticed one little window there. But I'll leave that as the original.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's the only window I've missed. But that probably would stay as that type of window anyway.
Yeah, because it's no like the entrance, isn't it?
Yeah, I can't see anywhere else where there is any other windows. I do think down to the newer models probably got more windows in it.
What would be nice if you could get a simulated, instead of having pure light on all the time, because I know in some churches they run services by candlelight. So it'd be good if you get like a flickering light. Yeah, you
can get a flicker effect lighting.
Yeah, it'd be quite nice.
Yeah, I was
just making sure when you put that big window in of Jesus on the cross, whether he was dressed accordingly and not indecent exposed. would have been different Jesus Christ on the cross then.
Yeah, I'm really pleased. It's totally giving that a new lease of life.
I always remember the episode of Vicar of Dibley of Stained Glass Window. That was a good episode.
Mm-hmm. It's been good time for obviously doing this and getting the new area for that particular the church to be moved from over there and going over there to the new scene. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that. So wants it to be a prominent feature on the layout.
Yeah, because the church originally was a lift out section for the tunnel, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I'm getting a few issues still underneath there. So the next bit of work, any track work, we'll be looking at that corner again. And there's a possibility I might have to take some of that section out to get proper access to it.
Yeah. Well, always thank you for the stream.
Right now, there are only 30 entries to the bingo on Sunday. Hoping to get more entries, one lucky winner will be getting a prize either in O gauge, HO, or N scale.
O gauge, wow.
Yeah. I've seen the prizes, and the O scale, O gauge box car. He's beautiful, massive.
Oh.
Dicker Evans, a pack of 4 flickering lights from the pound shop. Oh yeah, you get them battery operated
candled ones. Yeah.
Yeah, that might work, depending on how bright they are. Yeah, that might be an interesting idea.
That's good to strip down and using fireplaces as well. No little fireplaces.
Yeah. Trevor Dickinson's just saying he's subscribed to the scrap line. Yes, definitely worth subscribing to.
Definitely.
Especially if you want to check out the station building, getting prepared for that. I have a ballast spreader, says Steve Childers. I will suck it up. I've got a ballast spreader, but I only like round point works. I use a teaspoon.
Yeah, I've been seeing some ballast spreaders that FMR and AY76 have used. I forgot where to get it from, but they have like brush bristles at the end of them as well, so it actually brushes it as you lay it.
Right. Not seen that one.
So I wouldn't mind looking into that one.
Yeah. Right then, guys. Thank you very much.
No worries.
I'm going to drop you down back into the basement. Thanks for joining us this evening, and we'll bring the stream to an end.
No problem. Bye-bye, everybody.
Thanks very much.
Bye-bye.
So there we go, guys. Stuart and Brian, Valleybrook and Finniston Central. Thanks for joining me. I've got glue on drying on my fingers. So that's it for this week. Thank you very much for all of the new channel subscribers, supporters that have come on board. Yeah, teaspoon, a finger, and a paintbrush, indeed. Night all, I'm going to have a nosy at his church. I know she's been desperately wanting to see that. So thank you all, obviously, for all the channel supporters, member supporters. If you want to know about the channel's membership supporting gradings, then check out the link in the description below. If at all you've got any questions you want to ask about the kit that have not been answered throughout the stream, then please also in the comment section below. And any other way that you want to try and get in touch or get involved with Barnabas Junction, links are also in the description below, somewhere down there. And also details of the Model Railway YouTube community group, how you can be a member of wherever you are on social media. Don't forget, I've got the competition running on this series. It's Series 3 of YouTube Tuesday. Check out my episode 1 of Series 3 on how you can enter to win a scale model scenery voucher. And the draw will take place next week on episode 4. Good luck to all of those that have already entered. And there's quite a few of you already. So if you haven't yet, then get your entry in as soon as possible. Thank you very much also to everybody else that has done any super chats throughout the series. And also if anybody I've missed not saying hello to today, then I say hello to you right now. And I'll also say goodbye to you. Again, thank you very much for joining me. Until next week, I bid you farewell. Remember these things. Stay safe, stay well, and most of all, remember to keep on modeling. Take care now. Bye from Barnabas Junction with YouTube Tuesday. Until next week.